top 10. I don't know exactly where because I'm trying to do matchup charts and shit. So once I'm done with that, then I can be like, oh, okay, I know where she's at.
I think she's like first or second. She's ridiculous.
You think she's first or second?
She's top 5, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. No one really beats her. Except maybe Reptile.
Her worst matchups are where she can't zone, and even then, it's not like it's like a...
But she has that Sea Viper factor.
Horrible.
It's that down one. That shit's dumb.
And the second part that I want to discuss, what really pisses me off, is Tom has now declared that me and Mr. Molina, our performance in Devastation, it no longer counts. That we'll never, with that style of play, we'll never win again. Where does he get the nerve to decide that our playstyle is no longer relevant when we haven't even lost? We go to a tournament, and we get third, and we get second, and we beat his ass. And now he comes home, and he goes, oh, I know the matchup now, and they're no longer relevant. This is the guy that's all about how many tournaments he goes to. And
He didn't know the patch, man.
That's another thing. Let me get into that. I first met Tom at East Coast Throwdown. Dude, I'm cutting a promo. I first met Tom at East Coast Throwdown, and we first talked that match. And I said, Tom, let's not talk, let's play it out. Twice I said, let's play it out. Let's stop talking and let's play the match. And this was in June, long before this fucking patch, and he declined. And he later said he declined because I was, quote, small potatoes.
Damn.
Oh.
4 weeks later, I placed 5th at EVO. So I have a question. Which is a worse call? That or him saying that Detroit was going to lose 3-0, no rounds?
Oh, God, that was terrible. And then, like, that one guy was like, man, you know, New York's getting blown up by West Coast. He's like, it was just one game.
I'm not even close to done. But my point is this. He can cry all he wants that he didn't know the patch, but the fact of the matter is I wanted to play before the patch. I said, let's play it out, and he said no. So he doesn't get to now say, well, we didn't play back then, because I was the one that played. I wanted to play back then, and he did not. And whether he didn't know who I was at the time, the fact of the matter is he had the chance, he did not take it, so we will never know, but it is not on me.
Well, he said you were small potatoes?
He didn't say it to my face, but he said that later.
The patch made Sub-Zero better and Katana worse. How would that be a detriment to him?
His whole talking point is that he wasn't used to the dash nerf. He says he used the double dash to get in. Then he was in, you know, his...
You double dash to get you hit with a fan.
You can't double dash against Katana, even with the old dash.
I have never understood that talking point, and I'm glad that I'm not the only one. That's never been true.
Like the only thing dash nerf could really do is versus like... Alright, the biggest thing I felt about the dash was, like, say, you know, if I were to free swim with Sub-Zero and I'm trying to dash and get a combo, or say, like, pretty much you put someone in a situation where you have to dash across the screen to, like, punish him or something like that, but, like, you can still dash block for, like, you know, advancing forward. You can still cancel dash with attacks. So, like, say, with Sub-Zero, if you were trying to get in, you do, like, dash down 4, dash down 3 to whiff really fast and then keep moving.
You can cancel forward dashes with a forward jump.
Yeah.
You can do forward. You can cancel a landing jump with a forward dash. So it's essentially the same thing. Like, Katana can still do a full screen EX fan and full screen forward 2-1 launch. You just have to dash forward and then jump forward, dash forward, then jump forward.
One question, I want to know why NRS took out the fact that freaking Kung Lao could do EX hat toss and get a combo, but Katana can still do EX fan and get a full combo. I just want to know why.
Because he had 100% combos?
Well, damn it, they should have made it so, well, I don't know, they did something to Katana where she don't, wait, well, they did something to her to make so she didn't get it. They could do something.
Because her combos launch in the air.
Mine do too. Well,
you don't have to. You can do a bunch of stuff and then back in the...
She could do 2-1 EX fucking fan, jump in punch, 2-1 EX fan. That's what I'm saying. Like, she could keep doing that too, but for some reason now it doesn't scale.
The scaling is so bad, it's not
worth it. Yeah,
that's
what I'm saying. Like, why couldn't they scale Kung Lao's?
He doesn't do enough damage.
Oh my god.
If they scaled it so bad, then it wouldn't even be worth it to begin with.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I want to
well,
get back
at
to
least
my
maybe
point.
the
I'm
first
not
one.
done.
All right, go on.
Okay. So he's saying he's got this idea that he's going to get a life lead. He's going to get a small life lead, and then he's going to sit there, and the fans won't do anything. No shit. That's not new. He's saying that I don't know if Katana players like us are used to that yet. What are you talking about? Slips, I haven't been blowing you up with fans for months. Like, Dizzy doesn't get... That's obvious, man. That's not even the point of the fans occupy space and force you to sit there and not do anything or try to get in.
I made a post way back since, I don't know when, in the Katana thread. I think when it was like Dr. Dog and Revolver were saying that she sucked.
Well,
and I
we're
was like,
saying she's top.
or whatever. And
Yeah.
I was just like, how... You can't... Everyone knows you can't jump against Katana.
It's not that good.
I don't know. Everyone knows you can't jump against Katana. And so you're forced to deal with the best poke in the game with down 1, with the best launcher in the game with forward 2-1. Like, you have to deal with it. I mean, that's a recipe for ridiculousness. It's not about instant air fan.
We've always said that.
It's instant air fan's an illusion. It's really about down 1 and forward 2-1.
Well, his point is that all we do is instant air fans, that we don't have a game outside that. That he's going to get a life lead and he's going to sit there. And he's not just talking about Sub-Zero. He was talking about the whole cast. That he's going to sit there and then, like, me and Mr. Molina are just going to be dumbfounded. Like, you're going to have a life lead and you're going to duck, and I'm going to, like, put the controller down because I don't know what to do. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Tell you when he was here, because I was like, you can play him to see your shit works. And you want to play.
I got some beef with Tom, too.
I'm not even done yet, dude.
Okay, hold on. Go ahead.
Not even done yet.
Well, what pisses me off, the main insult here is that we win, and he goes home and he rethinks the matchup, and he's confident that he would have run back. That's fine. That's natural. He should be confident. But you don't just to declare that it's over. You don't get to just say, he's not saying, I'm pretty confident that I'll win a run back. He's saying on his BradyCast that you two are no longer relevant, that your play style won't work, that you have to... He said, we need to be more like Crazy Dominican.
He's pretty much saying he already beat you.
Right, and here's a little fact. All right, let's talk about results. Does anyone remember who beat Detroit Balling at Devastation? Mr. Molina and myself. We shouldn't be more like Crazy Dominican. Crazy Dominican should be more like me.
Oh!
Damn.
Oh! Damn! Ultra! That's something to hold in your chest.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't. What can anyone?
What can he say?
You can't say anything about that.
You could feel the rage in his voice, man.
Because it's personal now.
Oh
When
shit.
he was just saying, I think I'll win. It's like, fair enough. I expect that. Naturally, he's not going to be like, I got blown up, and I'm sure I'll get blown up again. I mean, naturally, right? But this guy's saying, oh, those guys will never win again playing that way. Man, this isn't even tested. We haven't even gone to another tournament, and our play style is done. How about we actually see what happens?
His theory fighting is better than yours, man. He knows. He knows the game better than you.
Well, he
Brady's
always...
law.
He's wrong.
Are you going against Brady's Law?
I mean, this dude's getting blown up at pools, man.
Oh my god.
Why are you going against Brady's Law, man?
So 16-bit, you're basically saying anywhere, anytime, money match.
I want to play him, man. I want him to go to SoCal Regionals. If not, he'll probably be at final round. We'll play then. All I'm saying is, why don't you talk after you play? Look, if he's right, I'll come on this podcast and I'll say, look, I was wrong. He blew me up. I'll laugh about it. But before that, don't go on your fucking BradyCast and talk about how, in the new high-level play, that play style doesn't work anymore. What?